My name's Nicky and I work at Redmayne Smith. I'm also a property investor. I started our property journey along with my husband about 4 years ago when we bought a property from Redmayne Smith on a development called the Maltings. It was part of the Maltings, it was on Kiln Court. The property that we bought on Kiln Court was 156,000. When we came to remortgage that 2 years later, we remortgaged it for 220,000. So 75% loan to value meant that we could get £165,000 out of the property, this being £9,000 more than what we originally paid for it. So when we was refinancing to move on to our next property, we was actually taking more out of the property than we originally ever put in. On this particular development, we're actually obtaining £995 per calendar month. So once our mortgage has been paid, which is a repayment mortgage on this, it still leaves us 50% of that to do with what we want to do. When we first started our property journey, the ultimate aim was just to have extra disposable income. But as we got the bug and bought more and more houses, what we aimed to achieve then was for the rent of the houses to pay for our ultimate home. So that is what we're hoping to achieve on the house that we complete next week, is buy all the houses to pay for that mortgage. Therefore, basically we're living a free life from the houses on which we've got. My job with Redmayne Smith when I first started to buy on Kiln Court was a property procurer, and the reason why I decided to invest is if we're selling and the investment seems so good to clients, then it seemed daft for me not to take advantage of that. We never set out to buy at Kiln Court. What happened is one of our clients pulled from a deal, and we were speaking to Gordy in the car with my husband as we was driving home from a day out, and it was just then that my husband shouted across the car that he would buy this property. And once we bought one of the properties and we got home and spoken about it, we thought, well, there's only one more property left on that development, so we might as well buy that as well. And how we managed to purchase those two was by selling our first investment buy-to-let that we had, and the equity that we'd made on that over the 12 months paid for both the deposits on the two properties at Kiln Court. We've been achieving a yield of 7.62% since we've had that over the last 2 years. So with the rent that we've achieved from that, just shows that buying off plan is a fantastic opportunity.